position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the USC Trojans, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. To throw, it's Coates. The screen, he's got wheels. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Canes will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Off play action on first down. Floating away. He's going to run it. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time. He's outside. He's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and it's just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now on the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Can't get him to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. They'll run for it. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now early in the...
There he goes. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
The Hurricanes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give to the left side. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Canes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Oh, better look out! And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led. Oh, he's got some space. The 40, at the 30. He's at the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. South Alabama took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Mobile. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Fun Belt, and that certainly held true again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. 9 Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Here's the return. He's got great speed. Touchdown, USC! Stealing a score on special teams. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. I think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Coates. Unloads it left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Makes the catch. It's Coffee. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team, because he can do things like that, the unscripted stuff, and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Just going to keep it after the snap. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They want to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Creates a little space. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Canes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Finding an escape route. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it, pick up the 1st, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Hurricanes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Coates. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Takes the handoff. It's Hernandez. Ripping through the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Pick up the 1st down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. The Trojans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He's got it on the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
They'll go to the ground. Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Turning it on. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Hurricane! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it out. It's locked. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Might be looking to run. He'll try to do it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. This quarterback part of their running game. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted to stop the threat. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the run, fires downfield. Soft spot in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Here comes the offense on first down. Dropping back, it's Coates. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. Zips it out to his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Off play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Trojans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Cooks. Wide open downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. This guy can throw it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down, still moving. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, USC.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Might as well give it to him again. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's locked. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And the Trojans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half, you made some adjustments, talked about, listen, we're not down that much, we're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play, they get a sack?
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Coates. Setting up the screen. There he goes. Puts him in the spin cycle. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. A shot toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hard running there. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
On the move. Kept it and he's past the marker. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
We got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for a first down.
And the Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Melton.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On the move. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
Hey, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shit.
Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Trying the left side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Memphis is just getting blown off the field right now, and like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 18 to USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's inside the 40. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And the Canes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception. But they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some...
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear the...
Turning it on! The 20! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They're throwing for it on 4th down.